Good evening, South Africa and folks around the world. Welcome back. This is Chris in central Pennsylvania. During my live broadcast today, the 28th of October, 2025, several people came into the chat and said they are currently doing interviews. Actually, their words were, they are doing interviews in Cape Town. We're talking about the refugee program to come to the United States for South Africans suffering from unjust racial persecution. I refuted that and said that I will not confirm that based on innuendo and rumors and anecdotal information. Now, back in August, I communicated and assessed, analyzed, and was correct, by the way, that the U.S. government intended to begin doing interviews of South African refugee aspirants in Cape Town beginning in the new fiscal year. But that was when they expected continuing resolution and money to be available. That money did not transpire. It did not arrive as a consequence of Democrats now setting a record 13 times, something never been done before, voting down a flat continuing resolution at current expenditures. Now, during the Biden regime, 13 times they approved the same measure to continue the government without a budget. But because Trump is president and they have leverage, they believe, they voted down 13 times. Now, it is the end of October, and on the 1st of November, technically, actually on Friday, people who are on active duty, military, air traffic controllers, FBI, Secret Service, Coast Guards, critical personnel within the government will not be paid their salary. Government workers who've been furloughed have already not been getting paid their salary for nearly a month, and many are suffering hardship. In addition, nearly 42 million Americans are recipients of food stamps or the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. They will not be receiving that money on Friday to buy food. Pressure is mounting on the Democrats to stop being asses. Will they do it? I don't know. So the purpose of this video is not to discuss U.S. government and its policy, but to show the impact of that. The impact of that is that they were not able to start the refugee interviews in Cape Town as they intended in October. However, now I can confidently, with a high degree of confidence and reliability, analyze and predict that, in fact, in November, they've already made plans and they intend to begin interviewing refugee aspirants in Cape Town as well. Can't tell you where, and I won't tell you because it's an operational security issue. But the bottom line is that they intend to do that. Medical screening has already been getting done in Cape Town now for a few weeks. So if you're from the Western Cape or close to the Western Cape, and it's easier for you to get to Cape Town, that may be an option to do a refugee interview in person. So again, my analysis is that based on the anecdotal information and other information that is available to me and my own analysis, they intend to do these. Now, I cannot tell you for certain whether it's because they're anticipating that the lockdown will end come 1 November, and they're just being prudent and planning and projecting and scheduling interviews out into November. But I did have people in my chat claim that they have interviews scheduled for the 10th of November already, which makes sense. So it may be possible that if resources don't show up, they won't do them. But I suspect that they've somehow found a way to jigger resources. So once again, beginning in November, I analyzed that the U.S. government will begin to conduct in-person interviews in Cape Town as well as Johannesburg and Pretoria, most of which have been done in Pretoria, but some in Joburg. So there you have it, folks. All right, for those of you who are wondering why you can't do it in Cape Town, I've already said it's a question of resources. Well, either they found the resources or they anticipate the resources coming soon. So once again, beginning in November, expect to see these interviews take place. Now, lots of things could stop that. The refugee program could stop. That's implausible. That's not going to happen. Money cannot show up. That's possible. Or something else. So there you go. Am I thought sitting? No, I'm not. I'm giving the best analysis and my projection over the information that's currently available and not listening to rumors and innuendo and anecdotal evidence. Taking all things in consideration. All things being equal, the U.S. government will begin conducting refugee aspirant interviews in Cape Town in November 2025. What say you, South Africa? Mzansi, South Africa. Cheers.